Today I'm super pumped because we are going to be doing a track-by-track breakdown of my album, Edge of the World. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. What it's kind of gonna look like, we're gonna play a little bit of the song, a little bit of a story behind the song, how we wrote it, what the process looked like, and maybe even a fun fact about the song. Let's get to it. Okay, next track, Home. Where to even start? I initially started writing this song in a piano practice room at Northwestern College, and I just started with a do-dum-dum as the intro, and as soon as I started writing, I knew I had something here, and I really loved it. The fun fact about this song is the day before recording, I did not have the second verse. I remember praying and saying, God, give me something today for that second verse, and if not, I'm gonna postpone the recording, we'll do it later. You can't make this stuff up. I literally woke up the next morning with the lyrics of the second verse in my head, and that's how the second verse was written. Let's give it a listen.
I don't deserve to be giving you love after all the mistakes that I've made. But he said, no, my child, lift up your head. I'll take your sin, I'll give you love instead. And I'll take your pain, and I'll take your hurt. And I'll take the death that you deserve because I love you.
While I was at the studio, we were recording the piano piece for the song. I really wanted to put that outro in there. And my producer said, no, it's gonna make it like a 6-minute song. You can't do that. Well, the funny thing is, the night before, I had just watched Bohemian Rhapsody, where the producer of Queen told Freddie Mercury the exact same thing, and he said, no, trust me, darling, we're going to put it in, it's going to be amazing. Now we have Bohemian Rhapsody, so I was like, no, trust me, darling, we're going to put it in, it's going to be amazing. And he was like, why are you speaking to me in an English accent? And why do you have a mustache? And why are you Freddie Mercury? And I said, I don't know. And then we just did it, and then the rest is history. All right, next song, Forever is a Long Time. First of all, my favorite part about this song is how smoothly it transitions from Home to Forever is a Long Time, just from that synth and slowly ending out to that super simple guitar. Not only instrumentally, but also in the message, because you go from let's make it home to a salvation message. This song was actually written about a coworker of mine that I'm very close to. God just really put her salvation on my heart, and I just started writing. And it's a fine line when you're talking about something so heavy as hell. Hey, this is a very serious thing, but also I love you, and I'm not condemning you, but I am begging you to think about this. So let's give it a listen.
And when it does, then you will be left in amazement, left with the pain and left with the hatred, left with the hole in your soul. Do you know where you go when your life's gone? What's your destination? I've been thinking about God, I've been thinking about Satan. Time ticks by, so tell me why waiting. And like, it'll end like that, it'll end like that.
Also, fun fact about that rap verse, there's so many words in that section that you only have room for about 2 breaths. So I would be rapping. I'd be like breathing out my last breaths. And then finally have to take a really quick breath and continue because there's so many words just in that particular spot. What We Dream. This song I didn't even think was gonna make the album, if I'm being honest. I had written it in 2019. It was such an important message then, but I had never intended it to be an album song. That's what I thought, of course, until everything in the summer of 2020 happened. And then I knew that it was a message that still had to be shared. Fun fact about this song, initially it had an intro of MLK's voice at the beginning of it. It was about a 30-second intro of MLK's voice. Well, it turns out you can get big time sued for that, so we kind of avoided that and ended up taking it out because without the consent of MLK's family, that's a big no-no.
I'm praying for a day when skin color won't mean a thing, when the only race that matters is the race of human beings. But forget the politicians, what's the change that we can bring? Cause love begins with people, with a kingdom, not a king. Can't stand to watch another black man shot because of his race, while I'm at home, safe, TV right in front of my face. Man, I refuse to be silent, I won't stay in my place. Forget the politics, love people and stop the hate.
When I Fall, last track of the album. Most personal track of the album, most vulnerable track of the album. It was important that we kept the song simple, just with simple piano chords, simple drums, and a little bit of vocals in there. But nothing too fancy because it was such an authentic song. We wanted it to stay authentic vocally and instrumentally. I put it as the last track of the album on purpose because it's an unfinished sentence. I'm not saying anything if there will be a second half to this song or not, but There's gonna be a second half to the song, yeah. When I Fall is the first half of the testimony. The second half, as the verse goes, I Shall Rise is the second half of the testimony. So I wanted to put When I Fall at the end of the album, and then the next album, who knows? Guess we'll have to see. Anyway, here's When I Fall.
You executed my religion and put to death what's deep inside. I made my way out.
I love the key change that happens in that too. Right on the building bridge.
With you, for when I fall and when I fell, you were right there to lift my head, and in that tomb you gave me life. When
Anyway, that is the track by track album breakdown. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys want to check out the album, it is available on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere else you look. I'll make sure to put a link at the end of this video where you can listen here on YouTube. I love you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!